You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's right, bro.
So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Moments ago, a scene that's played here since 2004. Big Ben Roethlisberger greeted by this sold-out Heinz Field crowd. His Steelers getting set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play, and I don't think from what we saw down on the field before the game there's any doubt they're ready to roll.
They passed the eye test, don't they? This team looks fired up and ready to play.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, an early season tilt. And when it's an early season tilt, should be ready to roll.
Well, let's face it, the aches and pains haven't really set in yet, and both teams eyeing a really good start to get.
Just prepare money. You're about to see another equipment today. I definitely want to watch it because I've been trying to get like. Which one was it? It's morning comments.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And again, the footwork. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It appears he'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be third down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at him with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to...
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're looking at a 3rd and 6 here to start things out.
Let's go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Bust through the tackle. And past the 30 down to about the 27. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there, making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Ravens are in for 6. So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on first down. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
You know what? Now and then it pays to take chances in this league. You can't play everything by the book. You're on your own side of the 50, but all you need is a few short yards, and they're able to convert to keep the drive going.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Money's been making an impact.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Okay.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty.
I'm enjoying Jesse. Coach Jordan.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, flying ice up. 100-yard dash, I had to run my price up. Boss your life up, I had to boss mine.
It's time for some W